What is really the hardest and the most difficult hiking route in the Northern Alps? After finishing two of the most dangerous and most difficult hiking routes in the Northern Alps, I think I'm down to just one more mountain and its notorious trail. Sorry. This is how I hike Japan, and for this episode, I'll share with you our hike in Mount Tate and Mount Tsurugi. This hike can be done in 2 days, but we opted for a 3-day trip. The idea is to hike the Tateyama Mountains on day 1 and try to summit Mount Tsurugi on day 2 or day 3, allowing us to have an option to summit in the best weather condition. The hiking course starts and ends at Murudo Station. Murudo is the highest point along the Tateyama-Kurobe Alpine route, offering the best views of the Tateyama Mountains. Popular tourist spot in the months of summer and autumn. To access Murudo, travel to Ogisawa and take the Hakuba Ogisawa Alpine liner. The journey to Murudo station involves several transfers between trolley buses and cable cars. First is a trolley bus going to Kurobe Dam. No one wants to sit with us.
Why are they sitting there?
No, we don't smell bad. Kurobe Dam is the tallest and most popular dam in Japan. Wow. Followed by a cable car going up to Kurobe Daira. And another cable car to Daikanbo. The last transfer is a trolley bus to Murudo Station.
Alright, quick survey. How many of you guys have never been here before? Alright, so this is Murudo. This is Tateyama.
Ooh.
Three peaks of Tateyama. So we're actually going to walk up to that saddle on the right with the hut, and then go up and over the 3 peaks. Over that way, there's another saddle way over there, and then drop down the other side. 3 peaks. So, yeah, we need 3 peaks. Yeah. And Tateyama is one of the 3 sacred mountains of Japan, along with Takusan and Mount Fuji.
Mount Tate consists of 3 mountain peaks: Oyama, Onanjiyama, and Fujinori Tate. Before we summit the 3 mountains, we did a side trip to see the picturesque ponds in this area, since time wasn't really a concern for this day.
Got too excited.
But let me look at this.
It's amazing. It's kind of hard. It's still hard. Don't break your hip.
Wow.
Wow.
Is this a volcano?
This whole area is
Volcano. Look at colours.
Ooh, man. So pretty, guys. Pond. Ike kita.
The highest mountain in Japan in like one go in 4 or 5 days. Crazy.
Pretty.
Yeah, I checked the mountain list.
Then it was a gentle slope up to a mountain hut at the base of Mount Oyama. I said gentle, but I was literally catching my breath going up. From the hut is a steep ascent to Mount Oyama. Follow the red marks to ascend and yellow to descend. This is Oyama. It's the most popular peak because of its history and sacredness. After a short break, we went straight to the second peak, the highest point of this mountain, Onanji-Yama. At this point, the weather became questionable. Whoa! So we took a group picture and proceeded to the third peak.
What's everybody to come?
Third peak of Tateyama. So Tsurugi is supposed to be over there, but unfortunately we didn't see anything from the second and the third peak. We also had the time to climb up Mount Besan, a beautiful mountain alongside Mount Tate. It's chilly. There you go. Then down to Tsurugisawa. Guys, look at that. It's Mount Tsurugi. But it's a bit shy at the moment. Our last stop for day 1 is Kenzan-so, our mountain hut accommodation for the entire trip. I'm exhausted, man. Finally.
That was a fun day.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Look at that. Yes. I've stayed in Kita Alps before. Kita Alps. Kita Alps is the one.
This one, so Northern Alps. This is Kita Alps.
This is
This is
all
Kita
of
Alps.
Okay. I see. I thought I was thinking about Kitadake.
That's Minami.
Yeah, Minami. Yeah.
Actually, Kitadake is
Hidetake is actually Minami.
they expanded Katanokoya.
So far, Kenzan-so is the best hut I've ever stayed at. It has the best rooms, great food, and hot showers. By the way, please refrain from using soap and shampoo when using the hot shower. A night at Kenzan-so cost 13,000 yen with 2 meals as of 2023. That's day 2. Day 2 was quite uneventful, but I believe it was an important part of our trip because we've got to know each other well. Through food, coffee, and alcohol. I also got to try one of Japan's most famous winter dishes, the oden. Oden paired with a can of beer is a great way to relax. Actually, we've stayed in this mountain hut for more than 30 hours. 38 to be exact. They were so kind to let us stay. Well, the weather was bad, so maybe that's a protocol, I don't know. That is the longest time I've ever stayed in a mountain hut. Before day 2 ended, we got a 20-minute window to view Mount Tsurugi. It was more than enough to consider day 2 a success. Ready to go. Finally, our summit day has come. The weather forecast for our summit was clear and sunny, but when we woke up, it was foggy and raining, making us terribly anxious. We still went anyway, and accepted what the mountain would give us. Ooh! Oh my goodness, that's a way down.
Really fantastic.
It is. That's Tateyama, I think. Over there. Super close. He's only one.
Right behind you.
Pass you guys one by one. So let me just scoot through our group one by one.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Oh my god. You guys. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much. The hike from Kenzan-so to Mount Tsurugi took us an hour. This is the best place to decide whether you'd like to continue or not, so carefully assess your party's situation before proceeding. Okay. Oh, no. One, two, three. I mean, you should go down so that we could see. Nice, perfect. One, two, three. After Mount Tsurugi, there will be a series of chain sections before summiting. There are 3 chain sections in particular that I thought were very scary. Let's go through them one by one. This is chain number 5. I just felt really scared here, even with a harness. Well, maybe because I took a peek into the abyss. Then next is Kani no Tatebai, means vertical crab crawl. Kani o tabetai. Simon, last words. Okay. This involves climbing a vertical wall. Well, it was okay. Very doable, but some rocks are quite slippery, and some parts were pretty dangerous. I clear this. Okay, use this one. Okay. Oops. How do we do this? Okay. Okay, there's steps here. There. Okay. We just finished the Tatebai. It was actually very fun. That was a good one. That was a good exercise. It's so beautiful, you guys. After Kani no Tatebai, Mount Tsurugi Peak is just a few meters away. David! This is nice! Man, I love the views from the peak of Mount Tsurugi. It was the best view I've ever seen this year. So, we celebrated one of our teammates' success. This is Mary, one of the strongest girls I've ever met. She completed hiking all of the 100 famous mountains in Japan, which is a great feat, to be honest. I'm very excited to know what's coming next for her. As you can see, we look so delighted in this picture. It's not very often that you get to have a great weather like this in the Northern Alps. Now that we've summited the peak, it is time to face one of the most dangerous chain sections in Japan. The Kani no Yokobai means horizontal crab crawl. Actually, and honestly speaking, it is only the most dangerous for people who have less to no scrambling experience. But if you've done enough scrambling, this section is not so bad. Don't get me wrong, this section is very difficult because of foot placing. There was a part here where we couldn't see where we place our feet. I mean, we had no choice but to just feel it. So always check for red marks because for this section, they are the signs telling you where to put your feet. After this ladder, it will be a walk in the park. To be honest, I believe Mount Tsurugi is the best mountain in Japan in terms of beauty, prominence, and the level of difficulty of its trail is super fun. But I didn't think it is the most dangerous trail in the country. What do you think? So beautiful. We made it! We made it! We just climbed Tsurugi! It was a bit sad leaving Kenzanso after that time we spent there. And so yeah, we said our thank you and goodbyes to the hut manager and went on our way. The views of Mount Tsurugi when we were leaving Tsurugisawa was amazing. I was actually speechless. I don't know, maybe I was just tired or super happy, I guess. How can you not get excited with that one? I really thought we've already had enough wonderful views from Tsurugi, but when we descended towards Raichosawa, the colors of the autumn foliage on its advent were amazing. This place is a paradise. I'd recommend Mount Tsurugi to my hiking friends, and to my non-hiking friends, I'd really love to suggest walking around Murudo for sightseeing. My experience with these mountains are unforgettable, and climbing with great people made everything perfect, and most importantly, fun. I'd like to thank David of Kanto Adventures for making dreams come true, and congratulations to Marie. If you like hiking in Japan, I recommend this friendly hiking group. Check out their website for fun adventures. Have you climbed Mount Tsurugi? How was your experience? Share it with me in the comments or visit me on Instagram. If you find this video helpful, please share it with your friends. I create hiking and traveling in Japan content, so don't hesitate to reach out. I'll see you in the mountains. Till next time. That was really out of character, actually.